Welcome back to Meditation Monday. I'm Lori Lindsay, and I primarily work with women in the second half of life who are ready to reconnect with themselves, to quiet the outside noise, regulate their nervous system, and trust their intuition again, and begin living from a place of their own inner wisdom. And today we are going to practice something that sounds very simple, but sometimes isn't. We're going to practice being with ourselves. There will be less guidance, fewer words, longer spaces. You will hear frequency music underneath our meditation, but unlike last week, you don't need to follow the sound. You don't need to search for a vibration. You don't need to make anything happen. This time the music is simply here to hold space while you listen to something much quieter, and that's you. So find a position that feels supportive. You might sit or lay down. You may even want to place a blanket over yourself or rest your hands comfortably somewhere on your body. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to gently close. Begin by noticing that you are here, not where you were earlier today, and not where you need to be tomorrow, but here, in this room, in this body, in this moment. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it go. Again, breathing in and releasing. One more time, a gentle breath in and an easy breath out. And then return to your natural breathing rhythm. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to understand. For the next few minutes, you are simply allowed to exist. So much of our life, we are asked to look outward. What needs to be done? Who needs something from me? What should I say? What should I choose? Am I doing enough? Am I getting it right? And sometimes we spend so much time responding to everything outside of us that we forget to notice what's happening inside of us. So just for now, let the outside world become a little quieter. You don't have to push it away. Just stop reaching for it. Let the music continue beneath you. Let your breath come and go. And notice what happens when nobody is asking you for anything. Now bring your awareness gently towards your body, not to analyze it or change it, just to listen. Notice where your body feels relaxed. Notice where you feel guarded. Notice where there may be warmth or coolness, heaviness, movement, tingling, or perhaps nothing noticeable at all. There is no correct experience. You might quietly ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me today? And then simply listen. You don't need to rush any answers. Maybe something comes. Maybe nothing does. Both are okay. The practice is not receiving an answer. The practice is creating enough space to listen. Now imagine setting down some of the roles that you carry for just a little while. You don't have to stop loving anyone and you don't have to stop caring. Simply let yourself exist underneath the roles. You're not required to be a mother right now, a partner, a caregiver, a professional, someone who fixes things, or the strong one, the one that's dependable, or the person who holds everything together. For this moment, you are simply you. And without all of those other roles to perform, notice what remains. Who are you when no one needs anything from you? There may have been times in your life when you have felt far away from yourself. Times when fear was loud, expectations were loud, and other people's voices were loud. Life was simply loud. And perhaps returning to yourself does not happen all at once. Maybe it happens in moments like this. One quiet breath, one honest feeling, one moment when you stop asking everyone else what is right for you and begin noticing what feels true inside of you. Remember, there is nothing you need to prove here. There's nothing new you need to become. You are not trying to create a new version of yourself. You are remembering who you are. Remembering the part of you that exists before all of the shoulds, before all the expectations, before you learned to second guess what you already knew. For the next several minutes, I'm going to become quiet and let the music hold the space. You may notice your breath. You may notice sensations in your body. A memory may surface. An emotion may come through. You may simply feel peaceful or restless. You don't need to follow anything, and you don't need to figure anything out. Just notice. And if your mind wanders, gently return to one simple question. What is here for me now? And then just listen. And now, without forcing an answer, let one question move quietly through you. What do I know when I stop trying so hard to know? Notice what happens in your body when that question is heard. Not only what does your mind say, but notice your body. What do I know when I stop trying so hard to know? Maybe it's a word, an image, a sensation, a knowing. And maybe there's no answer right now, and that's okay too. Trust is built every time you make space to listen. Begin now to notice your breathing again and feel the surface beneath you. Notice the room around you, the temperature of the air, any sounds beyond the music. And before you open your eyes, place one hand over your heart, your belly, or wherever feels most natural. Take one slow, deep breath and quietly say to yourself, I am here. I am listening. I can return to myself again and again. When you are ready, gently begin moving your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your shoulders and stretch if your body wants to. And slowly allow your eyes to open. Before we finish, notice how you feel. Not whether the meditation was good or bad, not whether you did it right, just notice. What changed? What became quieter? What became louder? Was there anything your body wanted you to notice? Was there a moment when you felt particularly connected to yourself? If you journal after meditation, you might want to sit with this question. What becomes possible when I stop trying to become someone else and simply return to myself? So until next time, be gentle with yourself and remember, you can always come home.